Scorpio. Thank you for coming to Echo Catcher Tarot. This is going to be your end of the year reading from December 21st to December 31st. So please remember, there's no way this can connect with everybody. Thank you so much for the support on the channel. I appreciate all the views, all the comments. Thank you so much. Also, welcome cross-watchers. Cross-watchers are people who watch their loved ones' videos when it's not their sign. So the oracle cards are going to go here. These are all going to be for you. And then the tarot deck is going to go here. You may show up over here on this side, but it's mainly going to be the energies around you. So I read the cards. You decide where they apply to you and how they apply to you, because it's not a specific reading just for you. So there's no way I can figure out how it applies to you. And I would suggest going with your first instinct. So if I pull a card and I'm describing it and you say, oh, that's my brother, then that's probably who you're right. And then keep note of that. And then later on you're like, oh, maybe it could be Sally. So just be aware, your first instinct is usually right on. Alright, so we're going to start, Scorpio. The first one for you out of the Fantasy Cats Oracle deck is Cuddly number 1. So this talks about how you're feeling a lot of, I'm going to say feminine energy, but it could be feminine or masculine. You can vice versa, masculine, feminine energies in these readings. But this is you desiring to be intimate with somebody, feel close to somebody, feel like you have somebody you can call your person, so to speak, that you can go to for comfort or when you need to be built up, so to speak. So that's your very first card. So the second one is 7. That's empowering. This talks about telling yourself positive affirmations, leaving notes around, like on your mirror, your fridge, your car, telling yourself you're lovable, you deserve love, you're nice, you're kind. To me, it's also looking at yourself in the mirror and looking at your pupils and saying nice things so your subconscious hears it, your cells in your body hear it, your voice hears it. So that's what I recommend. And then the last one of the Fantasy Cats Oracle is 13, climbing. So climbing talks about climbing the success of your life. It could be a job, it could be love, it could be both. It could be securing a house. So this is beautiful. So this says you are empowering yourself and you are climbing the ladder to success, whatever that may mean to you. So now I'm going to switch to the Mystical Cats Tarot deck. Uh-oh, and one just fell. And I will put it back in there and we'll see if it comes out again. It was the Coworkers card. So let me shuffle it back in there and see if it comes out again in your reading. Alright, so the first one of the Fantasy Cats, the Mystical Cats, is 9 of Fire. So 9 of Fire is my addiction card. So this talks about the columns or the universe trying to hold you up and support you through your path. It's also saying your crown chakra is open to getting downloads from the universe trying to help you deal with the addiction. So if this isn't you, this could be somebody around you. Remember, these are all you. This could be the energies around you. So the next one is the Priest. So we have 2 cards of columns. You see the big columns here and the columns here. We also have the Black Cat Bast in there. So this tells me that you are manifesting what you want to come to you. You have your paw on the sphere. So I feel like a lot of you are manifesting. Whatever you have been wishing for, I feel like in the past 6 months is getting ready to come to you, I feel. So then you have Sky King. Sky King is somebody who's very cold. They don't communicate very well. They watch you. So somebody cold who doesn't communicate is watching you. And they're apparently going to see you succeed. So Earth Tom talks about the universe sending somebody in to help you or something. I see a divide here. There's going to be a divide where your life as you knew it was over here and you're getting ready to go into a new life. I feel like a lot of us are, with the change is taking place supposedly today, but actually it was the 21st in other places yesterday and the day before. So I feel like it has definitely been in effect for a couple days. For sure a day. So then you have Grace. Grace is talking to yourself kindly again. This is saying you've had a very difficult time. You've had a lot of emotions. You've been on a certain path and you've been doing what you were supposed to do. The universe sees that you were going the way you're supposed to, and it was hard to stay on there because people were trying to cause issues for you and throw you off your path. So 9 of C, you kept going because you saw the big picture. This has you being ahead of your enemies, frenemies if you will. Your emotions are in check, you're grounded. You've been manifesting and dreaming your future. So the Hermit card. The Hermit card represents Virgo placement you could have in your birth chart, but it also represents clarity. It tells me some of you pulled away from society, or kind of a lot of us did, and when we were on our own, you grew in abundance. You figured out how to make your life work, and it made you stronger pulling away from the other energies. So 10 of Fire is saying that you removed yourself from some people who are dramatic. Some people who just seem to cause chaos in your life and drama you moved away from. And that could be the Divide, because it's going right over the Divide card. So then we have 10 of C. 10 of C represents the place you go where you feel happy, whether it's friends, family, vacation, the holidays. There's going to be a situation where you're going to be around the people you love and the people that love you, that make you feel strong. So 8 of Sky talks about somebody who is in their head, so to speak. They feel like they're stuck, and it's more so in their head because the cat could easily get out from under the branches, and he sees the impending birds coming and he's getting more stressed and thrashing in the book, it says. But this says that it's more so in your head. Where did this one go? More so in your head. So 3 of Sky talks about mischievous friends. It could be third party in a relationship. This is friends who do stuff that you don't do. So you seem to have those people around you. So Fire King is pride and ego to me. This is somebody who puts their pride and ego above everything else. So I don't know if your pride and ego is causing you to not break away from these people, or it caused you to get involved with these people, something of that sort. So 2 of Sky tells me you are trying to make a decision about something. There's something you're trying to decide on, and you're very close to making that decision. In the card, the cat's head is turned, so I do feel like you already know what decision you're going to make. So I think I'm going to switch to the... Yeah, I seem like there's a delay. It seems like other people are going to get involved in what you have going on, it looks like. So be aware of that. Other people are going to be getting involved in your situation, which it appears to me they have no place getting involved, but some people are going to try and push themselves and involve themselves in your situation. So now I'm switching to the mystical the Illuminati Tarot, which is by Eric C. Dudd. So this is a Princess of Wands. This is somebody who can stand very secure in their own light, so to speak. This person could be broke and they will still have enough wherewithal to stand strong and look strong. So this person is very strong in their character, very strong being single. This person can totally take care of herself. She doesn't need anybody. The Queen of Cups is somebody offering love. This is somebody who is nurturing, loving. So we have a princess and a queen so far. The queen could be also, this could be knowledge coming to you. Knowledge about love. Like, knowledge meaning truth or lies. If somebody's coming to you, you have the wherewithal to know if they're telling the truth or lying. So Ace of Swords is my second chance card. This is somebody who wants to communicate and they want a second chance. They want a long-term commitment. They could possibly even want marriage with you. But somebody wants a second chance. There's a lot of attraction there, a lot of physical desire. Makes me think of the cuddling. So this is the Sun. This could be Leo placement or Cancer placement. It's traditionally Cancer, but we all think of Leo when we come to the Sun, or I do. So this says that happiness is coming. So this claims for some of you, this second chance could have a happy ending. But you have to decide if that applies to you and just what your instinct is when you see that. So Seven of Pentacles is saying somebody has worked really hard to get to where they are, and they're looking at their accomplishments and trying to decide where to go, the next step, if they have enough, is what I feel. So the Fool represents taking a leap of faith, doing something you've never done before. So Eight of Wands is somebody wanting to communicate. There's a lot of people wanting to reach out. Either you want to talk to somebody or somebody wants to talk to you. It is going over the Ace of Wands, which I said is somebody wanting a second chance. So I do feel like somebody from your past is going to be reaching out and talking to you. So Six of Pentacles tells me this person wants to move forward and they want to do it traditionally. They want to court you correctly. They want to do it right this time without making any mistakes like they may have made in the past courting you, or the last time you were in a relationship with this person. So Princess of Cups tells me that somebody's love is very young, very naive. I feel like the love is still there, but it is not as loving and full force as it once was. Six of Cups. Wow, this was Six of Pentacles, I guess. So that is, wow, I thought this was Six of Cups. So this is traditionally doing courting right. So Six of Pentacles is moving forward in a relationship to be prosperous, where you two are going to work together with the money. So this is traditional courting somebody the right way, wanting to make them feel secure and loved, and this is coins, moving forward with your coin. So you have two sixes, which is pretty important. So the Hermit. The Hermit has came up twice, Scorpio. This could represent a Virgo placement in your birth chart or around you, but to me it talks about angels and ancestors guiding you. When Virgo looks in their little lantern right there, they get guidance, and because there's the comets there, if you will, and the moon, I feel like a lot of you are getting downloaded with codes. The snow means purity to me in this card. So I do feel like a lot of you Scorpios are getting downloaded with codes from your ancestors during this 12-21 phase. You're really protected. You're a lot of, and it's just for you. The Hermit is like a loner card. So a lot of you Scorpios are getting information from your ancestors. So this is a Devil. This could be Capricorn placement in your birth chart or around you. This usually talks about toxic energy. This is people who are not for your highest good. So I feel like there's somebody around you who is trying to control you, trying to lie to you, trying to manipulate you. So Queen of Swords is somebody who who will communicate, but she's got her guard up. She is not going to be very forthcoming with information. I do see new beginnings in there. I see a lot of throat chakra, which would be communicating, but like I said, she's very guarded on what she's going to communicate. So Three of Swords, because there was a third party involved, either in the situation or in her past, to where she is not going to let that happen again. So I do feel like some of you that are getting ready to have somebody come around again, and second chance, they might have taken you down the third party situation. But I feel like it's been a few years. So this is the Chariot. This could be moving forward. This could be travel. This could be usually success in some sort of form that you are moving forward. So I feel like you are moving away from this third party situation and this lying, whoever this may be. So King of Swords is again somebody who wants to communicate, somebody who does a lot of talking. They don't take anything for granted. The King of Swords checks everything. He crosses his T's and dots his I's. So I feel like he's going over the Capricorn placement, the toxic energy. So I do feel like somebody's going to step in and block this toxic energy for you. Feel free to vice versa, masculine, feminine. So then we have Prince of Swords. So Prince of Swords, again, is somebody coming in to communicate. Somebody wants to come in with a message. And he's going over the Queen of Swords. So I feel like this is younger. There could be younger, older in these two communicating. So just be aware of that. I'm not sure. So this is the stars. This could be Aquarius. This talks about wish fulfillment, dreams, being where you're supposed to be, doing what you're supposed to do. So I don't know if these two communicating are going to bring a wish fulfillment. I'm kind of getting this could be family, like mother and son situation. I'm not too sure. So Five of Swords would be people being jealous and lying, trying to trick you. So the Stars card came out first, which is wish fulfillment. So be aware, Scorpio, if you're going to get some sort of wish fulfillment and dream, there are going to be lower energies around you that are jealous and going to try and thwart that, is what I see. Which pretty much happens to everybody. So when they do, there's going to be judgment, because you are protected, Scorpio. So the universe is going to pass judgment, or you're going to pass judgment, which means you're going to stop this when it even starts. You're going to be like, whoa, I've had enough of this. You may have done this to me in the past, but we're done with it. Stop this. So you or the universe or both are going to stop that. This is Ace of Wands. This is attraction, physical desire, kind of goes with the cuddling. And then we have Four of Swords. Four of Swords is somebody missing you. Somebody who feels like it didn't work out and they missed a chance with you, and they could be praying for another chance. So then you have the Strength card, which is Leo. A lot of Leo coming out in this. This is Strength, Leo placement. And the Wheel, look at this. This is beautiful. So the Wheel says that things are changing, and your little ancestors up here, and they're guiding you. And Leo is again in this. Leo and Taurus in this card. But I feel like your angels and ancestors are totally giving you strength and guiding you where you should be going and what would be best for you. So there might be a delay, I feel. So just know that if there's a delay, it's for a reason. So just go with the flow. Now I'm going to show you the Soul's Journey lesson cards. So the first one for you, Scorpio, is humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. So this is beautiful. This tells me your heart is really happy. You feel jolly, if you will. And you're moving into a frequency that is putting you in a happier lifestyle, which is beautiful. So the next one is doubt. I release all the need to know all the answers. So if you release doubt and feel like you can't control all the answers, you are going to be more humorous. You are going to be more relaxed. You see the symbols are a lot alike, and they're both the green. That's a lot of heart chakra. It could be money too. So guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. So guilt doesn't do any good to hang on to it. It keeps you in a vibration where you keep going in circles over and over and over. It could be a spiral effect. If you think about it too much, you could get caught in the middle and just keep going around and round. So release guilt, because it's not for your highest good. There's no reason to do that. I suggest writing down a pros and cons list. Going over it twice if you want. Go back a day or two later and reread it to see if you agree, and then dispose of it. Write down on a piece of paper how you want to release your guilt, how you want to let go of it. And this card says you're releasing the need to control. So when you release guilt, and you're going to just be happier this year, I feel. You're going to be a lot happier. Happiness is settling to you. So I feel like a lot of you Scorpios must have put really good energy out this year. And it's getting ready to come back to you. Probably the last few years you put it out. So the first whispers of the ocean for you are clearing the excess. 18. You are entering a transitional phase and would benefit from clearing away excess clutter, whether it is in your physical body or your physical space. So this is a stingray, and when he's down in the sand, or she, when they get up, they have to shake all that sand off. And there's parasites in the sand and all sorts of stuff. So it's telling you to release a lot of excess, whether it's ex-relationships, ex-friends. Start working on your health. Take care of your eyes, your teeth, whatever you can do right now. Hopefully a lot of people who have had downtime, I know everyone cannot afford it. I totally understand that. But just maybe make a list, unless it'll make you anxious, and don't do that. But just start clearing away things, like getting away items you don't use or you haven't used, and just start making your life lighter. So the next one for the Whispers of the Ocean is Polite Declaration 19. So you have 18 and 19. This says you can move in whatever direction you need to accomplish your goals. It is time for you to get out there and claim what is yours and stay in your power. So you have this one that says power, and you have this one that says power. So you have two cards that say empower. What does that say to you, Scorpio? That is really beautiful. And this is your heart chakra, and the red is passion. So I do feel like there's something about love that is empowering a lot of you. Some sort of love and direction is empowering you to release exes. It's making your heart lighter. You're releasing guilt. And this love is somehow empowering you to move forward at a lighter, happier lifestyle than you have had in the past. That's beautiful. So now I'm going to pull the Angels and Ancestors cards for you, Scorpio. So the first one for you is She-Wolf, Unleash the Wild Within. So this talks about you are changing your vibration, I feel. A lot of things in the past you were maybe fearful to do, or you feel like you didn't have the courage to do them. I feel like you're going to change that. This is going to be the year where you're going to do braver stuff than you felt like doing. This also could mean a lot of you are like lone wolves, and you vibrate at such a high frequency, or you stay by yourself a lot. I see the feathers from the divine. I see the moon too, which I feel like this also tells me that this shift that's happening is going to affect a lot of you Scorpios quite intensely, in a good way. Like if your ancestors are downloading you with codes and direction and good vibrations, this should empower you. And we have empower right here. Isn't that amazing? I said that, and it's, yeah, I am totally getting that. So look at this moon. Take note of intuitive messages. You have the moon here and the moon here. Excuse me. So the moon represents strength and emotions. It usually represents something from the dark coming into the light, but in this aspect it talks about intuitive messages. Your intuition is going to be heightened when it changes over. I really feel that. Look at the moon twice. How could you not? So some of you may have a Pisces moon, which is what usually moon represents. So I do feel like your intuition is raising. You're just moving into a good year is what I see. That is beautiful to have your intuition heightened. I mean, you have worked a lot to be able to get that from the universe too. So I hope this connects with you, Scorpio. Thank you so much for coming to Echo Catcher Tarot. Bless you, Scorpio.